here with you, and today we're here to do some Christmas cards. I'm going to try at least once a month to do some Christmas cards, just because, as you all know, Christmas will come around pretty fast, and because it always does. And the thing is, if I don't get going with making cards, then I'll end up in the month of November scrambling. So I figured if I do a few every month, then it's not going to be so bad, and I don't want to get tired of doing them. And yeah, so today I'm doing some Christmas cards using some stamps and some paper from Lifescraft, and I will have in the link in the description box below the link to all those products, including these beautiful little embellishments. So basically the video is going to be a bit different, and which is why you've got only the overhead camera right now, because I figured I was going to stamp this little guy 3 times, and then I'm going to color him up, and then I will build the 3 cards. But while I'm coloring him up, I'm thinking I'm going to be watching something, because otherwise it's just going to be a very long and boring video for me, and I just want to have fun and at the same time as I'm doing this. And so that's what we're gonna be doing. Therefore I'm gonna pause the video now, and then I'll be starting it again, but with the going a little bit the fast forward with music, and then once all the images are colored, then we can come back with the regular speeds for the assembly of cards. Okay, so I finished coloring my 3 images, and I'm gonna start making a card with this one. This will be my first one, and let's just get going. So I went with blues because the paper pack that I have has more blues than teals. I'm usually more attracted to teals for snowmans. I can't really explain it. It's just something I like. I really like teals, and I like teals in general. If you follow me and you at all, and you've watched my my ink videos, you will have seen that I totally am obsessed with teals and purples. Those are my colors. Those are the colors that I really resonate with, and I just, yeah, they're just, they really call to me. So so that would probably have been the first choice, but I figured these would not have gone, but maybe they would have actually. Now that I'm looking at some of the packs, some might have been really good, but some not so much. So it's, yeah, it's kind of difficult sometimes to figure it out. It would have been a good color combo to go with teals. I don't know why I figured it was more blues. But anyway, we're gonna make this work because it's gonna be, they're gonna be just beautiful little snowmans. So I think I'm gonna go with, do I go with that or do I go with like this? And if I go like this, then maybe I can cut so that I could use the deer as an image for something else. Because my cards are these here, so they're not super big. So if I was to put like something like this, then I could put the sentiment here and it would be plenty. And I could cut along, like I could even cut along something like this, especially if I have some background that I could use. So I pulled out my bin of miscellaneous papers that I have all kinds of little ones, trying to figure out if I have bigger ones. I've been using my bin a lot, so it's gotten a lot smaller, but I do believe, like for example, this could be a good combination. Could be a really good combination, especially if I was to go with like more like this. Yeah, that would be a good choice. And then let's see if there's some other ones, because I'm thinking it'd be fun to use the rest of the page. Have some like this. Okay, so let's start off by deciding this. And at the end of the day, I might not use all 3 of my snowman. I guess I could possibly use the deer, because I've already spent a lot of time making these cards, so I will. And it's about to be supper time here. So I'm thinking that I might just I'm gonna do only 3 for sure. Now the question is, how much do I do of the 3? Like, do I use 3 snowmans, or do I use the deer on one of them? Is that the one? And of course I go put my fingers in it, and if it's not, then that would be a disaster. And then I've got the happy holidays. Now, do I put the happy holidays or not? I could just leave it as is. I think just like that, it's already like super adorable. And I could put just a little snowflake like that. And I think honestly I would call that card done. So that's what we're gonna do. And you saw that, you know, coloring the image, I'm going to be putting the time faster. So obviously this is not the time while you're watching. This is not the time that it actually took me. It took me a lot longer. So it takes a while when you're actually coloring images and not just using recycled image. It's a long process making a card. So just wanted to put it out there because I know a lot of people second guess themselves with how long it takes them to make cards and stuff. But it takes a while. Which is why it's such a labor of love. And, you know, sending an homemade card to somebody like really shows them that you love them. So here's that card. Isn't that precious? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that's the first one. And like I said, I really want to use this. So we're gonna make a card using that. And I do have this. Is that the same color? Looks to be exactly the same. Let's say I cut this off to as much as I can. And then maybe that's where I could put a happy holidays. So if I was to do that, cut it here. Like so. And then could cut this, let's say around here. So there really won't be a lot of the paper that's wasted. And by wasted I mean like used in another card making session, let's say. Because I think that would be super fun. And it's such a beautiful image. Like, you really want to use it. You don't want to just hide it away. So that's what I'm going to do. And I had an idea. Something like that. And put this like so. And then I'm gonna put, I was thinking that this would be really pretty coming down the sides. Oops. My bling is coming undone. I'm gonna be kind of sad once these blings are finished, because I think, unless because I have bins of bling, so it's possible that I have other sheets of it. I have to search for it, because I use this a lot in card making. I really like these strands, and they're no longer available, at least in my dollar store. So I think it's really elegant, simple but elegant. Okay, so then I've only got these two pieces left of that paper. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna cut a new one, or can I manage to make something with this using only like those pieces? I had a big blue piece, maybe I could pull it off. I don't know. I think that's one of the biggest that I still have in my stash. The others are really kind of small. Oh, maybe no. Maybe not. Maybe not. So let's do that. And I'm really into, like I said, using my scraps and trying to reduce the number of them. And so I still have that one from last week. Also from Lifescraft. I'm actually liking this a lot. But that's not helping with using these little paper strips. So what can we do to make this work and be fun? What if I did something like that? And then I did like something like this. I think that could work. I just need to cut this down a tad. And the bottom part, I feel like it's too much white. I did that. Do I put 3? I think I like the 3. So I think this is going to be the card. It will stay this way. And then I don't have any pieces left of this, which is really cool. Because the other piece that I've had with the, it's still pretty big. So it could be used on other type of projects. Whereas this one, these ones are kind of small, so they're going to be difficult to use if I'm not careful. And put that. And finally put my 3 little snowflakes. So we didn't use the doilies, but that's okay. Probably gonna hoard them for some other projects. Here we go. And I really like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little snowflakes left. I've got none of the paper that I used left, but I have obviously the rest of the pack, which is a 24 sheets. So I still have 23, so pretty good. And I still have 1 little snowman left because I didn't use them. And I've done these 3 cards, so I'm quite happy with the one. Check out the Lifescrafts, and like I said, in the description box below, because often I get the question, well, where did you get the paper pack, or where did you get this? All the links are in the description box below, and you've got as well a discount code if you're interested in purchasing some items. So love you guys, stay safe, and see you soon. Bye.